Hello and welcome. My name is Frank Fischer and this is DeepCode Nibble number 4. And again, we want to have a look in Python, and I want to show you how we are using like a special method to argue about the data type of a certain variable and then about the capabilities of this data type. Okay, so without further ado, let's go into it. And as usual, if you want to follow along, just follow along. So I started by using the DeepCode website. Open the DeepCode website in the browser of your choice, so deepcode.ai. And on the right side, you see my dashboard. I'm using GitHub now as a login provider. And by doing so, I can simply copy and paste a GitHub repository up here. This time it's spider-ide/spider. And we're opening this now. You can see it was found, so we're opening it. And we see the results of the analysis, critical, 15 warnings, blah, blah, blah. And this was the analysis time. So I'm searching now for one that is up here, down here. So trying to subscript an object of non-subscriptable type set. And this is exactly what we want to have a look at now. And what you can see here is on the left side the code, on the right side the argumentation. You see this was found by specification mining. And what we see here is that there is a set variable called data. Okay, what does it say here? Trying to subscript an object of non-subscriptable type set as inferred from check against set will lead to a type error. Okay, so first, what is a set? In Python, there is a data type called set, and it's literally an implementation of a mathematical set. So you can have elements in these sets, you can do intersections between these sets and can see what are the same elements, what are different elements, you can add elements and stuff like this. But what you cannot do is you cannot simply, so to say, address these elements by using the subscription or index operator in that regard, because there is no inherent sorting in these sets. They are just a collection of things. So, so much to the set type. What we argue here now is we're inferring that this data, this variable data here, is actually a set because it was checked against it. So if we follow data, you see it results out of source model.get data. So this is the source where this data variable comes from. And then it's checking on what kind of data type it is by saying is instant of data list, is instant of data set. So from there, we know, our system knows that everything that is behind that if instance, if this conditional fires, everything behind this, here data needs to be of the type set because we just checked this. So, and if we are now looking into it, we are saying data.add. That is fine, that is a supported function. But what then happens inside of it is that we're again using data, and here we're using the subscription operator. And this is something that is not provided on sets. So this is a problem here, and if this code would be followed down here, it would actually result in a type error. So we need to address this here. So what I wanted to show you was, number one, how we can argue based on the flow of the code by, for example, having these conditionals here, what type a variable really has in the following code. And then we can use this data type to argue about the capabilities or problems in that regard that this data type then infers.